Assalamualaikum and greetings to Dr. Aisha. Today, my group will be presenting about a group assignment that involves the explanation of Marshall Mcluhan as one of the icon in communication studies. In today's presentation, we would like to present 6 main aspects in this slide, which are introduction, the medium is the message, global village, hot and cold media, analysis and application, and lastly is a conclusion. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the introduction part. So I'm going to start with a bit of infos regarding Herbert Marshall Mcluhan. He was born on 1911 and he died in 1980. He was known as a Canadian philosopher, professor and media theorist whose work to revolutionize the study of media, technology and communication. Marshall Mcluhan also was one of the professor of English subject at the University of Toronto. He became globally famous during the 1960s for his studies of the effects of mass media on humans' thought and behavior. Marshall Mcluhan can be called as one of the towering figure or icon in communication science because his ideas can influence and reshape how we think as a human about the use of media, technology, and their relationship to human society nowadays. When we approach the internet and social media, Mcluhan did ask us in his writing on how the internet has changed human history and behavior when we use the invention of media, technology, and so on. Moving on, we have the medium as a message. This concept has been introduced by Marshall Mcluhan, which means the media through which content is carried plays a vital role in the way it is perceived. He did mention the important thing about media is not the message they carry, but the way the medium itself affects human consciousness and society at large. Basically, the medium is the message is a communication theory that suggests the medium through which a message is delivered or conveyed, and it is equally important as the message itself. For example, we take a look at the invention of printed media that allow for the publication of books, magazines, and newspapers. So this theory suggests, the example can be related to this theory because the medium is such an unique environment that can enhance the culture and people's knowledge when it's used widely amongst human society. And then don't forget about the digital media's impact has been worthy to take note of. Even though digital media nowadays such as Instagram, Twitter or TikTok, there's a lot of publics or internet users using this type of digital medias to carry news, rumors, propaganda or any sorts of agenda that can enhance the engagement from people around the world. So from this concept, the medium is the message, it told us to remind ourselves that digital media has the good and bad sides. It's as humans must know and acknowledge how to use it well for our own good, because each new technology enhance or improve something in the world, and each new technology makes something else retrieve, revive, or even going down itself. So, to conclude, these concepts has forced us to look beyond content, beyond the water especially, and consider how the tools of communication shape our perceptions, habits, and societies in our daily life. So, yep, that's all for the video message.
And today I'll be presenting about global village in Marshall McLuhan study. Okay. The phrase global village was first used by Marshall McLuhan, a Canadian philosopher and media theorist. He used it to explain the phenomenon of global village being created as a result of the world becoming more interconnected due to contemporary communication technologies. The premise is that communication technologies like radio, television, and eventually the internet enable people all over the world to witness events virtually at the same time, thereby reducing the gap between people, places, and culture. In the global village, McLuhan envisioned a world in which the boundaries of time and space no longer separate individuals. Events in distant Even in distant parts of the world could be experienced simultaneously, fostering a shared global consciousness. This shift in communication would break down traditional division of culture, race, and nation, creating a sense of closeness despite physical distance. The concept is rooted in McLuhan's larger theory that media are extension of human faculties, tools that extend our senses and alter the ways we perceive the world. So that's it about Global Village.
Mcluhan define hot and cold media as two distinct categories based on their level of audience, engagement, and sensory involvement. Hot media are high definition because they are rich in sensory data, such as movie, photograph, radio, and films, while cool media are low definition because they are provide less sensory data and consequently demand more participants by the audience, such as telephone, cartoons, televisions, and speech.
For my part, in analysis and application, the meaning of the medium is the message, is that the medium itself is the real meaningful message. It is through the position of medium that human being can engage in communication and other social activity appropriate to it. The truly meaningful and valuable message for society is not what the media of each age suggests to people, but the nature of the communication tools used in that age, the possibilities it opens up, and the social change it brings about. In today's digital age, platforms like social media, streaming service, and instant messaging apps illustrate this concept. For example, the same news story are being interpreted differently depending on it consumed via Twitter, television, or a podcast. The medium influence the tone, audience, and engagement level.
Next, Global Village. Global Village promotes the development of global economic integration, strengthens the connection and understanding between people and the world, and lays a theoretical foundation the study of globalization. For example, the media, particularly social media like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, has made Mcluhan's vision into a reality. Events events happening in part of the world are instantly known and discussed globally, fostering both global awareness and cultural exchange. So, to sum up, in conclusion, the change of time and the innovation of media technology make Mcluhan's idea constantly discussed, and the continuous research of media theory provides new horizons for the development of aesthetic. Mcluhan's theory provides timeless insights into how media shape humans' interaction, culture, and perception. As technology evolves, his ideas continue to offer valuable perspectives for analyzing and navigating the complexities of modern communication.
In conclusion, almost all of Mcluhan's theories about media and technology seem relevant today in understanding the communication process and its relation to human experience and society. He coined the phrase, "The medium is the message," which demonstrates his common belief, focusing on the content of the message. I think he is right in warning us that we must understand the role of the media because it goes beyond the transmission of content to the transformation of the content and its interpretation by consumers. His theories still have relevance in present times, especially in this age of rapid change in technology accompanied by the complexity of the digital age.